let me give you a quick tip on how to go to prison. This is a recap, and I'm sure you wonder what's wrong with Cordelia today. Nothing much. First off, let me ask, have you ever bothered to read the very first thing written on your passport? The very first paragraph that is on your passport? It simply says, these are to request and require in the name of the President and Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Have you ever seen that? And also the last page where there is a caution. It says, this passport remains the property of the government of the Federal Republic of Nigeria and may be withdrawn at any time. Well, this one is actually an old one. I read that disclaimer from it, and virtually all of them old on you, they have that disclaimer in here. Put simply, it doesn't belong to you and it doesn't belong to me. Now, you already know why I'm talking about this. It's very simple. You watched that clip.
Calling my notes come out. Calling my notes come out. Enough.
You saw that drama at the airport. In as much as I believe that that thing wasn't real, I believe strongly that it was just dramatization. It was just a skit. It shows a lot of things. Well, the Nigerian Immigration Service, they've already said they're going to be investigating that woman and virtually everything. I'm very sure the finding may surprise all of us. That's another story for another time. Why am I bringing this up? I'm looking at the issue of creating skits. We love them. They're interesting. We see a lot of them everywhere. But then, there is a thin line between reality and fiction in these things, and the skit makers hardly ever tell us that this is a skit or not. The other time, the DG of the Nigerian Films and Video Censors Board said,
the law says any content, video, skit, music video, you cannot release any dramatized content in this country if you don't get that film or content classified by the Film and Video Censors Board.
And even skit makers must subject their productions to classification. So, as long as you're dramatizing something, you are acting something, and you're recording it for people to see, there ought to be a disclaimer that this is not real life. You see, I stressed the real life because a lot of people may be led astray to believe that what you've just shown is real. So, how far would you go for monetization? How far will you go to make that skit trend? Now, classifying skits will go a long way in helping us know what to be play and what is real. Now, this couple in question, let me tell you one reason why I believe that they're just playing around with a skit that may just be boomeranging, that may just be putting them in trouble. I visited their page the very moment I saw that thing, and I saw that they are practically a family dedicated to creating content.
Because of all the things you are doing since we came to all this place. Is it fair?
And I thank that couple for making us realize, those who do not know already, that the passport, you don't mess around with it, because the moment you tear it, deface it, or do anything at all that is wrong with it, now prison fee just they call you. May just be the quickest way to prison. You get it?